Welcome back to the deep dive. This is where we take, a massive pile of source material. Sometimes it's research. Today it's the full, raw, intense story of a big horror sequel, and we just dive right into the gut
Exactly. We do the heavy lifting so you don't have to sit through, well, all the trauma yourself.
And if you're here, you know the deal. This is strictly 18 plus. We're going deep into every specific, unfiltered, completely fucked up detail of the Black Phone 2.
Complete breakdown. Every spoiler, every ghost, every bit of fucked up supernatural shit. We've got it all. And yeah, we're not holding back on language because, honestly, the source material demands we keep it raw.
Yeah, it really does. So our mission today, let's cut the crap. We're analyzing Finney and Gwen Blake 3 years after that whole nightmare with the grabber. How are they dealing with the massive supernatural hangover he left?
Because the sources make it clear this isn't just lingering trauma.
Oh, no.
It's festering. It's active.
Right. We're looking at how they handle the fallout, how Gwen's powers evolve, and this whole thing about the grabber's origins and this icy supernatural bullshit.
It's the sequel screaming, "You thought they got away. Bullshit." We got to dig into the lore, the timey-wimey stuff with Gwen's sight, and yeah, the creepy reveal of where the grabber actually came from.
So this deep dive, this is for you, the listener, who wants the entire story, every messed up detail, every emotional beat, without needing to watch the whole thing.
We're going straight into the snowy darkness. Let's find out what the hell really happened.
Okay, so 3 years later, Denver, 1982, and Finney Blake. Wow, the change is immediate and it's pretty damn jarring.
Yeah, the sources say he's got this tough guy reputation now, and they don't waste time showing it.
Nope. Gwen apparently catches him just beating the absolute shit out of some new kid at school who challenged him.
It's like textbook fucked up coping mechanism 101, right? He survived a monster, killed him even, and now he's acting like one.
He's internalizing the grabber's aggression. That's messed up. Is the film trying to critique that cycle, you think? Because he's repeating the same kind of violence.
I think it has to be. It shows that just surviving isn't healing. He's built this wall, but it's made of the same shit he escaped.
And it gets worse. The sources mention he's smoking weed constantly, trying to numb himself.
And seeing visions, like constantly Ethan Hawke's grabber face just flashing at him day in, day out.
Imagine that. You kill the monster, but he's still stuck in your head, popping up whenever he feels like it. That's just psychological torture. No wonder he's constantly pissed off.
Yeah, the freedom he fought for feels like a total lie. He must be absolutely furious under that tough act. It's a betrayal by his own damn mind.
Okay, but there's one sliver of good news, maybe? The family situation.
Right, Terrence. Their dad, Jeremy Davies. He's sober now and non-abusive.
Which is huge, considering the first movie. A massive shift.
Definitely. But, even with that, the baggage is still there. Decades of fucked up history don't just vanish. The house might be calmer, but their heads aren't.
For sure. The foundation's still cracked.
Yeah.
And speaking of connections, we meet Ernesto, Ernie.
Miguel Mora plays him. And he's Robin's younger brother.
Robin, one of the original victims who helped Finney through the phone. That's a smart link.
Yeah, and Ernie and Gwen have this, mutual crush. It's kind of sweet, actually. It connects Gwen back to the victims, but through something positive for once. Empathy, not just terror.
It's a nice counterpoint to Finney's whole violent thing. She's looking for connection. He's pushing people away.
Exactly. But before we get into Gwen's new nightmare fuel, we got to talk about that opening scene, the 1957 flashback.
Oh, yeah, that piece of mythological bullshit that kicks the whole sequel into high gear.
It's key. We see this woman, Hope Adler, played by Anna Lohr. She's at a payphone, middle of nowhere, Colorado Rockies, snow everywhere.
Frantic. Talking about weird numbers etched into ice. Then static cuts her off.
That call is everything. It links the place, the cold, the phone, and Hope herself to this whole mess, decades before the Blakes were involved.
It sets that tone immediately, doesn't it? The snow, the cold, the isolation. This evil runs deep. Cold roots.
Let's cut the... This is the start of mapping the grabber's terror. It's tied to this specific place, Camp Alpine Lake. His power source isn't just Denver. It's in the land itself.
All right, back to 1982, Gwen. Her powers aren't just, vague feelings anymore.
Oh, no. They are intense, specific, and brutally violent.
She's already getting shit at school for it, right?
Yeah.
Teased about her occult research from the first time.
Yep. But now the visions are back, and they're, cranked up to 11, way more intense.
They're not just hints. They're full-on sensory replays of murders. Old murders. All tied to this new place, Camp Alpine Lake.
We need to break these down because they spell out the central mystery. WBH.
Okay, Dream 1. Felix. played by Simon Webster, this kid.
Gwen sees him chased by the grabber, slashed, then just dumped into the freezing lake. Horrible.
And the fucked up detail. As he's dying, freezing, he scratches W into the ice. Jesus.
Seriously messed up. Okay, dream 2.
No.
Cal. Shepard Monroe. More active camper type.
This one's even worse. Chased, chopped up, and burned.
Yeah.
Burned alive in an oven.
Holy shit, an oven. That's specific. That's signature brutality. Then dumped in the lake like Felix.
And Cal scratches B into the ice.
Right. B. Then dream 3, Spike. Chase B. Robertson. He's in a band.
His death is quick, but nasty. Head cleaved. Axe, maybe.
Sounds like it. And he scratches H. So WBH. That's the cryptic bullshit Gwen's collecting.
And these aren't just dreams. She wakes up from sweating. The toll is physical. She's sleepwalking.
Hallucinating the grabber outside the house. It shows how deep this psychic shit runs now. The fear is literally making her move, pulling her somewhere.
She can't escape it. It's manifesting physically, which leads her inevitably back to the original source of horror.
The grabber's old house in Denver. She goes back, maybe looking for closure.
But she finds something way weirder. The black phone. It rings, and she answers it.
And here's the big twist. The mind-bending shit. The voice on the phone. It's Hope Adler.
A woman from 1957.
Yeah. Gwen realizes that the caller in 1957, Hope, was actually hearing Gwen from the future, talking to her own mother across time through the phone.
Whoa, wait. Let's cut the crap. Unpack that metaphysical bullshit. The phone line exists outside of time.
Apparently. It connects past Hope with future Gwen. It means Gwen isn't just psychic. She's like a temporal conduit or something.
Yes, her powers are hereditary, tied to her mom.
Looks like it. Her mom was connected to this evil first. Gwen's inheriting the fight. The black phone isn't just for ghosts. It's a hotline for the Blake family's eternal war against this fucker.
It elevates the whole thing. Not just random kidnappings, but like a destined generational battle. That's heavy shit.
And to hammer it home, visually, she sees Max's ghost, James Ransone, still got the axe in his head.
Ugh. That's a fucked up image to keep seeing.
Necessary horror, though. It tells Gwen, and us, that some spirits are still trapped, still suffering. Max helps her, but he's not at peace.
The haunting is tied to the killer's actions, the places, not just Finney's head.
And the big realization for Gwen, Hope is their mother. And that cryptic message from 57 the numbers, the camp, it was her mom's final warning, sent across decades.
So now they know. They know where the bullshit started, Camp Alpine Lake.
Okay, so they have the WBH clue. They know the family trauma somehow originates at Camp Alpine Lake. What's the plan?
Finney, Gwen, and now Ernie, they decide they have to go there, undercover.
As counselors in training, right. So it seems a bit convenient plot-wise, but okay.
It gets them to the isolated horror location, and they convince Terrence to let them go.
Which, again, sober Terrence trying to be supportive.
Oh.
Okay, I guess.
They arrive, and bam, massive blizzard hits. Trapped. Isolation cranked to max.
And there's basically another character making sure they can't just leave when shit gets real.
They get rescued by the camp manager, Mando, played by Demi Bashir.
And his niece, Mustang. Mando's important. He's the link to the camp's past, the local who knows the history.
And almost immediately the supernatural shit kicks back in, but this time it's aimed squarely at Finney.
The outdoor payphone starts ringing nonstop, just like the basement phone.
And Finney answers it. He's the target now.
Yeah. And it's the grabber on the line, taunting him. He is seriously pissed off that Finney killed him.
And he drops that line, the big thematic one. Hell is in flames, it's ice.
Boom. Confirms the grabber is operating from this cold, icy afterlife, and he's specifically chosen this place, this cold, to mirror his new reality. It's personal revenge against Finney now.
That line, hell isn't flames, it's ice. Man, that reframes everything. Forget fire and brimstone. This is about freezing, paralysis, isolation.
Exactly. It connects perfectly to the lake, the snow, the victims being trapped, frozen. It's the killer defining his own shitty afterlife.
So later, the phone rings again. Finney answers. But it's not the grabber this time.
No, this time it's Felix's ghost, the first victim from Gwen's dreams.
And what does he say? This confirms the whole ghosts need help thing, right?
Totally. Felix sounds lost, trapped in the cold, can't move on. The ghosts aren't evil, they're suffering. They need release.
And releasing them is the key to taking away the grabber's power. They're basically asking Finney for help, demanding it.
Meanwhile, Gwen's trying to connect the dots on Hope Adler. They need proof she was there.
And Mando provides it. Over breakfast, he confirms he knew Hope. She was a counselor there. Her nickname was Starlight.
The pieces click into place. But the grabber, He's losing patience. Fuck waiting.
He swore revenge by hitting what Finney loves most, which means Gwen.
And we get a direct physical assault. The grabber's ghost attacks Gwen in the camp kitchen.
Physically. Like, throws her around.
Yeah, tosses her across the room, tries to shove her into the big industrial oven.
Holy shit, the oven again. Just like Cal's death in her dream, he's weaponizing the victim's trauma against her. That is seriously fucked up.
Goddamn terrifying. Luckily, Ernie and Mustang jump in and save her. Shows they need allies.
But damn, a ghost strong enough to physically assault someone? The threat level just went off the charts. They need to solve this WBH bullshit like yesterday.
All right, this is it, the big reveal, where they finally connect WBH and understand the real scope of this generational horror.
The whole gang, Finney, Gwen, Ernie, Mustang, Mando, they gather in the chapel. Time to compare notes. Hope, the visions, the ghosts.
Mando confirms the boys Gwen saw match missing kids from back then, and he pulls out an old photo. Camp's last year, Hope's in it.
And then Finney sees him in the background. The grabber.
Identified only as Wild Bill Hickok. WBH, the initials from the ice.
Holy shit. Yeah. So the grabber wasn't just some random psycho in Denver. He started here as this guy, Wild Bill Hickok, a maintenance man.
This is his origin story, his killing ground zero, Camp Alpine Lake.
And Gwen puts it together. This camp is where he started, where he got his power. Freeing the boys' spirits, finding their bodies. That's how they strip him of his abilities.
Exactly. They have to undo his original sins physically. Fuck that power. It feeds on trapped souls and hidden bodies.
So find the bodies, free the spirits, kill the ghost's juice. That's the plan.
But Mando, who helped figure this out, he's now on the grabber's shit list.
Yeah. The sources say the grabber contacts him over the radio while he's looking at the victim's photos. Projects a bloody mask onto the window.
Basically a threat. You help them find me. You're next. Showing the ghost can still reach out, intimidate.
But Mando also has that really great scene with Finney. Finds him outside smoking weed.
Trying to cope. And Mando gives him this heart-to-heart about trauma. He gets it.
And he still takes the weed.
Yeah.
And that line is perfect. Totally dismissive, but understanding. It's not even good shit.
Haha. Yeah, it's a great moment. Grounded. Mando's the adult they need right now, even in this supernatural war zone. He validates Finney's pain, but nudges him towards something better.
Okay, but let's get to Gwen's big vision. The most disturbing one. The one that explains everything about the Blake family's fucked up past.
Yeah, while Finney and Ernie are watching over her, she gets the full download. Her mother's death.
And it wasn't suicide.
No way. Hope figured out Wild Bill was the killer after some paperboy named Billy went missing. She confronted WBH, found Billy.
Oh, God. But then WBH grabbed her.
Kidnapped her. Killed her.
Yeah.
And them. The truly evil part. He staged it. Made it look like a suicide.
Specifically for Terrence to find.
Exactly. That's the source of Terrence's guilt, his drinking, the abuse. He thought his wife abandoned him, killed herself. The grabber didn't just kill Hope. He psychologically destroyed her husband and scarred her kids for life.
That is next level evil.
Yeah.
Intergenerational psychological warfare. The amount of damage. It's insane. Fuck that guy.
And the vision isn't just watching a movie in her head, it's interactive. Dangerous.
How so?
Grabber, in the vision, attacks Gwen, slices her arm.
And she bleeds, in reality.
Yep. Bleeds right there on the bed. The line between vision and reality, gone. This shit is real.
Jesus. And there's more.
She sees Mando in the vision finding Felix's body out on the frozen lake, and then she sees the grabber drowning Mando, pulling him under the ice.
That forces them to act in the real world.
Right. They have to rush outside, find Mando by the lake, and pull him back before the vision kills him for real. The dreams are literally dictating reality now. They are out of time.
Okay, the end game.
Oh.
Shit is hitting the fan. Terrence shows up, plowed his way through the blizzard after a distress call.
But Gwen, she's not leaving. She is absolutely pissed off and dug in. They have to find those bodies first. She knows this is it.
This leads to that big family confrontation. Gwen calls Finney out on the tough guy act, the violence, the weed, everything he's using to hide.
And he finally breaks. Admits it. Admits he sees the grabber every single day, that the phantom is always there. He can't move on.
It's huge for him, finally dropping the bullshit facade, showing that vulnerability.
And then Gwen turns to Terrence, and she uses her power.
Oh, what does she do?
She reveals his deepest secret, the guilt he's carried for decades over Hope's suicide. She tells him the truth she saw in the vision, proves her power is real by knowing his hidden pain.
And that's what finally convinces him.
That's the moment. He finally understands his wife was murdered, that his family's suffering wasn't his fault, not really, it was the killer's fault. He agrees to stay, to help.
The Blake family. finally united against the original evil. That's powerful shit.
They search all day, find nothing. Night falls, it's freezing, and then the grabber makes his move.
No more games, just violence.
Brutal. He axes some poor counselor named Kenneth, drags him into another counselor. Barbara breaks her nose. Just chaos and terror.
Trying to paralyze them with fear. But the ghosts...
The ghosts fight back. As Gwen sleepwalks towards the lake, drawn by the spirits, the boys start helping.
How?
They physically start pushing the barrels containing Cal and Spike's bodies up through the ice. Like, here they are, free us.
Holy crap. So the victims are actively participating in their own rescue.
And Terrence gets his redemption moment. Gwen guides him, psychically. He dives into that freezing water, the icy hell the grabber bragged about, and pulls the barrels out.
The family, together, literally pulling the past trauma out of the ice, giving the victims peace.
And with those bodies recovered, the spirits freed.
Poof. The grabber's power is gone.
Right.
Instantly negated. You can't touch them physically anymore.
He is beyond pissed off, enraged. He unmasks, showing his decayed, fucked up face, and goes straight for Finney.
Pure rage, but powerless now.
Seems like it. More like a desperate psychological attack. Finney fights back, smashing the invisible face into the ice, trying to kill the ghost in his head for good.
But who finishes it?
Gwen, the true hero of this whole arc, really. She grabs an axe, and she finishes the job, hacks him.
Damn. And then...
Poetic justice, the freed ghosts, Felix, Cal, Spike, maybe others, they appear, and they drag the grabber's screaming ass down into the icy depths.
the icy hell he wanted, they give it to him. Settles the whole fucked up mess. Finally.
And that immediate release. The sources say Gwen wakes up from her trance, sees Ernesto.
He just kisses him.
Yeah.
Right then and there.
Yeah. Raw, immediate, holy shit, we survived and destroyed cosmic evil kind of kiss. You earned that shit. Hashtag check out.
So, wow. Aftermath. The snow settles. What's the wrap-up?
Mando steps up, handles the horrible but necessary job of notifying the families. Decades later, they finally get closure on what happened to those missing boys. WBH is finally accounted for.
And the Blakes. Finney and Gwen. They get their closure too, right?
Yeah.
That final phone call.
Yep. As they're leaving Camp Alpine Lake, that damn payphone rings one last time. Gwen answers.
And it's Hope. Her mom.
Calling from heaven. Somewhere peaceful, anyway. Just a final reassurance. Tells Gwen she's okay, she's proud, she's at peace. Then hangs up. For good this time.
Gwen shares the message with Finney. Confirmation their mom didn't choose to leave them. She was murdered, fighting the same evil they just defeated.
The guilt lifts. The monster's gone. They drive home with Terrence and Ernesto. A different family now. Scarred, yeah, but actually healing together.
So, let's cut the crap. What's the big takeaway from this whole fucked up deep dive?
Trauma is cyclical, especially when it's built on lies and buried secrets, literal buried bodies in this case. You can't just run from it.
You have to face the origin. Go back to Camp Alpine Lake, the place where the evil started, where WBH became the grabber. Dig up the truth.
They didn't just survive this time. They went back and destroyed the root cause. They eradicated the source of the haunting. That's the difference, from defense to offense.
Which brings us to that final thought. Something for you, the listener, to chew on. The grabber's line. Hell isn't flames, it's ice.
Yeah. Think about it. The victims trapped as spirits, their bodies frozen. The killer dragged down into icy damnation. What's this telling us about despair? About supernatural punishment?
We always think of hell as fire, right? Burning, destruction. But maybe this suggests something else. That ultimate suffering is cold, isolation, paralysis, being frozen forever.
Is a spiritual death by freezing somehow worse, more complete than one by fire? Why did this particular evil have to be cold?
That's some deep, cold shit to think about tonight.
Indeed it is. But hey, we cut the crap, we laid out the fucked up details. Now you know what the hell went down in the Black Phone too.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.